You've been told your entire life that vegetables are nature's medicine, the secret to long life, the key to keeping your heart strong and your body young. But what if I told you that some of the very vegetables you've been relying on could actually be speeding up the aging process? Imagine eating something that looks healthy, tastes fresh, and feels nourishing, but inside your body, it's quietly eroding your circulation, clouding your memory, and even weakening your balance. It sounds unbelievable. After all, how could something so natural, so universally praised, turn against you? But the truth is, after the age of 60, everything inside your body begins to shift. Your blood flow slows, your cells can't repair as quickly, your ability to absorb nutrients weakens, and that's when the betrayal begins. Foods that once kept you strong start quietly working against you. And the most shocking part? Most people never even realize it's happening until it's too late. That's why today, we're breaking the silence. You're about to discover 3 vegetables you may want to avoid immediately if you care about your circulation, your memory, and your independence. And you'll also learn 3 powerful, overlooked vegetables that can do the exact opposite, rebuilding your energy, protecting your nerves, and helping you stay mobile for years to come. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a quick comment with your city or country. I love seeing how far this community reaches, and your support ensures you never miss a single truth that could protect your body, your mind, and your future. Because once you hear this, you'll never look at your dinner plate the same way again. For decades, doctors, nutritionists, and even our parents drilled the same message into our heads: eat your vegetables, they're good for you. And for younger bodies, that's mostly true. But here's the hidden truth almost no one talks about. The way your body processes food at 25 is completely different from the way it processes food at 65. As we age, the systems that once ran like clockwork begin to slow down. Blood vessels stiffen, circulation weakens, and inflammation quietly creeps through the body. Your digestive tract no longer absorbs nutrients with the same efficiency. And what happens next is shocking. Foods that were once harmless, even beneficial, can suddenly become irritants, triggering a cascade of problems that show up in your legs, your memory, your joints, and your energy. Think about it like this. A car built in the 1960s can't run forever on the same fuel it used when it rolled off the lot. The engine gets older, the parts wear down, and certain fuels that used to help now just clog the system. Your body works the same way, and if you keep putting the wrong fuel in, the decline isn't just inevitable, it accelerates. This is where most people get blindsided. They dismiss the stiffness in their knees, the numbness in their feet, or the fog in their memory as just aging. But in many cases, it's not just age. It's the food on the plate. Silent saboteurs disguised as healthy choices. But here's the good news. For every vegetable that secretly works against you, there's another one that can fight for you, protecting your blood vessels, fueling your brain, and even restoring confidence in your steps. And in just a moment, you'll meet the first hidden villain that millions eat every single week without ever realizing the damage. But before we expose it, make sure you're subscribed and turn on notifications. These are the kinds of truths you won't hear in the supermarket aisle or from the food companies profiting off your plate. And missing this information could cost you years of strength and independence. Vegetable 1. The unexpected villain, white potato. Let's start with a vegetable that looks innocent, feels comforting, and shows up on plates around the world almost every day. The white potato. Mashed, fried, baked, or roasted. Potatoes are a staple in nearly every kitchen. But beneath that fluffy golden surface lies a silent trap that millions of people over 60 fall into without realizing it. The problem isn't just calories or carbs. It's what white potatoes do the moment they hit your digestive system. These starchy tubers break down into sugar at lightning speed, sending your blood glucose on a roller coaster. 1 minute, your bloodstream is flooded with sugar, the next it crashes. And each spike and crash leaves tiny scars inside your blood vessels. Over time, those scars turn into inflammation, and inflammation quietly strangles circulation where you need it most. In the legs, the feet, and the brain. The results are subtle at first. a little stiffness when you stand up in the morning, cold toes that don't seem to warm up, the occasional wobble when you take the stairs. But over time, these symptoms snowball into dangerous balance issues, nerve problems, and a growing fear of falling. Take Harold, a 72-year-old retiree who told me his nightly ritual was a big bowl of buttery mashed potatoes. For years, he thought it was harmless comfort food. But then came the icy feet, the leg cramps, the dizziness on staircases. At first, he thought it was just old age. But when he finally cut back on white potatoes and replaced them with vegetables rich in antioxidants, broccoli, carrots, even spinach, he noticed the difference in weeks. His legs felt lighter. His mornings started without stiffness, and most importantly, he regained the confidence to walk outside without that constant fear of stumbling. And here's the kicker, it's not just what potatoes add, it's what they don't add. Their pale flesh is nearly devoid of antioxidants, leaving your body with little defense against aging cells. When you pile on cheese, sour cream, or bacon bits, the damage multiplies. More salt, more saturated fat, more strain on your heart and blood vessels. This isn't about giving up comfort food, it's about making smarter swaps that comfort your body instead of sabotaging it, because every forkful either protects your independence or slowly chips away at it. And if you think potatoes are the only culprit, think again, because coming up next is another vegetable with a glowing reputation. Yet inside your body, it could be quietly fueling pain, stiffness, and nerve irritation. And chances are, you've eaten it this week. Vegetable 2, the silent saboteur, eggplant. Now let's talk about a vegetable that wears the mask of health but carries a hidden irritant that can slowly chip away at your strength, the eggplant. Roasted, grilled, or tucked into stews, eggplant shows up in cuisines worldwide. To most people, it's a harmless addition to a meal. But for adults over 60, this glossy purple vegetable can trigger a chain reaction you might not expect. And the reason lies in a natural compound called solanine. Solanine is a chemical plants produce to protect themselves from pests. But inside the human body, especially in aging bodies, it can quietly act as an irritant. It doesn't cause a dramatic reaction overnight. Instead, it works in the shadows, stirring up low-grade inflammation day after day. The first place it strikes? Your joints, your nerves, and the fragile blood vessels that keep your legs moving. The symptoms are easy to dismiss. Knees that feel swollen in the morning, hips that ache after a short walk, a dragging heaviness in your legs that makes stairs feel like mountains. Many people chalk it up to arthritis or just getting older, but for some, the real culprit is hiding in plain sight on their plate. Even more concerning, solanine may interfere with the delicate communication between your brain and your body. That means slower reflexes, weaker balance, and a dangerous delay when your foot needs to catch you from a stumble. Imagine walking down the stairs and your leg doesn't respond as quickly as your brain tells it to. That split-second lag can change everything. And the truth is, eggplant sneaks into meals more often than you realize. Mediterranean dishes, stir-fries, casseroles, it slips onto the table without a second thought. But for sensitive individuals, every bite adds fuel to a slow-burning fire. Here's the turning point. You don't have to give up all nightshades, the plant family that includes eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers. But if you notice joint stiffness, nerve tingling, or unusual fatigue, try removing eggplant for a few weeks. Listen to your body. Many people report less swelling, smoother movement, and clearer energy, all from eliminating one food. And the good news? You're not left without options. Zucchini, cauliflower, bok choy, carrots, and leafy greens all bring flavor and nutrients without the hidden irritant. Foods that heal instead of harm. But the story doesn't stop there, because the next vegetable on our list is even trickier. It looks crisp, fresh, and innocent, the kind of thing you'd toss into a salad without thinking twice. Yet inside, it hides a natural protein that can quietly disrupt your gut, inflame your joints, and cloud your mind. Vegetable 3, the everyday trap, green bell pepper. Now, let's expose a vegetable that almost everyone assumes is harmless, even virtuous. It's cheap, it's crunchy, and it shows up in stir-fries, salads, and sandwich toppings every single day. The green bell pepper. At first glance, green peppers seem like the perfect health food. They're low in calories, high in crunch, and easy to add to almost any dish. But beneath that shiny green skin lies a hidden troublemaker: lectins. Lectins are natural proteins plants use to protect themselves from pests. But in the human body, they can latch onto the delicate lining of your gut like tiny pieces of glue. Over time, this constant irritation can pry open microscopic cracks in your intestinal wall, a condition often called leaky gut. When that barrier weakens, undigested food particles and toxins slip into the bloodstream, and your immune system goes into overdrive. The result? Silent inflammation that spreads to your joints, nerves, and even your brain. For someone over 60, the consequences are especially dangerous. That lingering stiffness in your ankles, the morning brain fog, the sudden sense of imbalance when you stand up too quickly, many people dismiss these as normal aging. But sometimes, they're the echo of lectins working against your body. And here's the twist most people don't know. Green peppers are just unripe versions of red, yellow, and orange peppers. The greener the pepper, the higher the lectin levels, and the lower the antioxidants. That means when you reach for the cheaper, unripe option, you're not only getting more of the harmful compound, you're missing out on the protective nutrients that come later in the ripening process. Can cooking destroy the lectins? Only slightly. And since most people eat green bell peppers raw or barely cooked, the risk remains. If you've struggled with bloating, joint discomfort, or unexplained fatigue, try cutting out green peppers for 2 or 3 weeks. Pay attention to how your body responds. Many people notice less inflammation, steadier balance, and clearer thinking, proof that the smallest changes can make the biggest difference. But don't worry, you don't have to give up peppers entirely. Red, yellow, and orange peppers are safer, sweeter, and far richer in antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene. They help protect your circulation and your vision instead of working against them. So far, we've uncovered 3 vegetables that can quietly sabotage your body as you age. But here's the encouraging part. For every hidden enemy, there's a powerful ally. And up next, we'll reveal 3 vegetables that don't just avoid harming you. They actively rebuild your strength, sharpen your mind, and protect your independence. Beneficial vegetable 1. The protector. Carrots. After exposing the silent saboteurs, it's time to focus on the defenders, the vegetables that can help restore strength, clarity, and confidence. And the first on our list is one you've probably taken for granted your entire life: the carrot. Carrots may look like a simple side dish, but for adults over 60, they're a secret weapon against 3 of the most dangerous threats of aging: vision loss, poor circulation, and nerve damage. Let's start with your eyes. As the years pass, your risk of macular degeneration skyrockets. This condition slowly destroys the retina, robbing you of sharpness and detail. Reading becomes difficult, driving feels unsafe, and even recognizing faces can grow blurry. But carrots come loaded with beta-carotene, a pigment your body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient critical for eye health. Diets rich in beta-carotene have been shown to slow the march of macular decline, protecting your ability to see clearly and confidently for longer. But carrots don't just protect your vision, they go deeper. The antioxidants inside carrots help shield the fragile blood vessels and nerve pathways running through your legs and feet. These are often the first areas to suffer from poor circulation and oxidative stress as we age. By reducing that stress, carrots preserve the communication between your brain and your muscles, leading to steadier steps, sharper reflexes, and fewer stumbles on uneven ground. And let's not forget your immune system. After 60, natural defenses begin to weaken, making you more vulnerable to illness. But vitamin A, found abundantly in carrots, helps fortify your immune shield, giving your body the strength to fight back against everyday threats. Now, how you prepare carrots matters. Boiling them too long can drain away their nutrients, leaving you with little more than color on a plate. But steaming them preserves the antioxidants, and roasting them with a touch of olive oil supercharges absorption. The healthy fats help your body soak up even more of that precious beta-carotene. Here's the beauty of carrots. They're affordable, available year-round, and require almost no effort to add into your diet. A handful of baby carrots as a snack, a side of steamed or roasted carrots at dinner, a sprinkle of shredded carrot in a salad, tiny habits that create lasting protection. So the next time you reach into your fridge, remember that bright orange root isn't just a garnish. It's a guardian quietly protecting your eyes, your circulation, and your independence. And while carrots are powerful, the next vegetable on our list might be even stronger. It doesn't just protect your body, it defends it from the very inflammation that accelerates aging itself. Beneficial vegetable 2, the shield, broccoli toes. When most people think of broccoli, they picture a bland side dish forced onto their plate as kids. But for adults over 60, broccoli isn't just another green vegetable. It's a biological shield, one that can fight inflammation, protect the brain, and even help your heart and joints stay strong. The secret lies in a powerful compound found only in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, sulforaphane. Unlike ordinary antioxidants, sulforaphane doesn't just neutralize damage, it switches on your body's own detox systems. It's like flipping the breaker that activates your internal defense squad. Once activated, sulforaphane reduces inflammation, clears toxins, and protects delicate nerve and blood vessel cells from destruction. Why is this important? Because inflammation is the hidden enemy behind nearly every age-related condition. High blood pressure, aching joints, brain fog, fatigue, they all trace back to chronic inflammation. And broccoli works to shut that down from the inside out. But that's not all. Broccoli delivers vitamin K, calcium, and fiber, a trio that supports strong bones, flexible arteries, and smooth digestion. Where foods like white potatoes spike your blood sugar and choke circulation, broccoli does the opposite. It stabilizes blood sugar, relaxes blood vessels, and helps your heart push oxygen-rich blood exactly where it's needed, your legs, your brain, and your muscles. And here's something that often gets overlooked. Broccoli is brain food. Packed with folate and other antioxidants, it sharpens mental clarity, strengthens memory, and keeps nerve signals firing quickly. That means steadier reflexes, clearer thoughts, and fewer slips caused by hesitation. But here's the catch. Cooking broccoli the wrong way can destroy most of its benefits. Boiling it until it's limp and gray? You've just flushed away the sulforaphane. The best method? Lightly steam it or give it a quick sauté in olive oil. This preserves the active compounds and even boosts absorption. For something so humble, broccoli delivers a staggering amount of protection. It doesn't just feed you, it fortifies you. It's the difference between waking up stiff and foggy or waking up energized and sharp. And if you think broccoli is impressive, just wait. Because the final vegetable on our list takes everything to another level. It doesn't just shield your body, it supercharges your circulation, strengthens your reflexes, and restores the very confidence aging tries to steal. Beneficial vegetable 3, the powerhouse, spinach. You've heard spinach is healthy your whole life, but after 60, spinach isn't just healthy, it's transformational. This leafy green is more than a side dish. It's a precision weapon against 3 of the biggest threats to independence as we age: poor circulation, sluggish brain signals, and weakening muscle response. The magic comes from natural nitrates found in spinach. Once inside your body, these compounds expand your blood vessels, opening the highways that carry oxygen-rich blood to your legs, your brain, and your heart. And when that happens, everything improves, reflexes get sharper, movements become smoother. Balance feels steadier. You don't just walk, you stride with confidence. Think about the difference this makes. Most falls don't happen because legs are too weak. They happen because the brain's signals to the body are too slow. Spinach helps restore that critical connection, turning hesitation into quick, fluid motion. But the benefits don't stop there. Spinach is packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 rare antioxidants that target and protect the macula, the central part of the eye that controls detail, depth, and focus. These nutrients act like internal sunglasses, slowing the progression of macular degeneration and helping you keep your vision sharp well into later years. Spinach also strengthens the foundation of your health with folate for mental clarity, magnesium for muscle function, and vitamin K to reinforce bones. That means fewer stumbles, fewer moments of brain fog, and stronger protection against the silent decline most people mistake for just aging. And here's the best part. It doesn't take much. Just one handful of spinach a day, tossed into a smoothie, sautéed in olive oil, or mixed into a salad, is enough to make a noticeable difference. Within days, many people report lighter steps, improved balance, and even better vision in low light. Take Eleanor, a 68-year-old retired teacher. For years, she battled blurry vision, shaky legs, and a growing fear of going out alone. Adding spinach to her daily meals. Within 10 days, she felt a shift. Her vision cleared, her legs felt stronger. She even walked to the park alone for the first time in months without fear. That confidence didn't come from a pill, it came from a leaf of spinach. Spinach isn't just food, it's fuel, medicine, and defense, all wrapped into one. And it's been hiding in plain sight in your grocery store all along. But now that we've uncovered the villains and celebrated the heroes, one question remains: what do you do with this knowledge? Now you know the truth. Not every vegetable is your friend. Some of the foods you've trusted your entire life can quietly drain your strength, cloud your memory, and weaken your balance. White potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers may look harmless on the surface, but inside your body, they can trigger inflammation, disrupt circulation, and accelerate decline. But here's the good news: you're not powerless. Because for every hidden saboteur, there's a powerful defender ready to fight for you. Carrots, broccoli, and spinach aren't just healthy choices. They're protectors. They rebuild your circulation, sharpen your reflexes, and help you stay steady on your feet. They defend your eyes, your nerves, and your independence. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Once you understand how your body changes with age, you stop eating by habit and start eating with purpose. You don't need a radical diet or expensive superfoods from across the world. You just need to make smarter choices with what's already in front of you. Small decisions, repeated daily, that add up to more years of clarity, confidence, and control. So the next time you look at your plate, remember, every bite is a choice. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone you care about. Someone in your life may need this information more than you realize. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the tips that could shape your future health. Because the truth is simple: food isn't just fuel. It's the foundation of your freedom. And the sooner you start eating with precision, the longer you'll stay sharp, strong, and steady.